Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. It's going to be a bit different from what I usually do, but I promise you it will be worth it. In this tutorial, I'll be demonstrating how to create a base-up sleeve design. First, we'll explore the theory behind the base-up sleeve and how it's done in real life with pictures. However, if you're already familiar with the process or prefer to skip the theory part, feel free to use the timestamp. Once I've covered the theory, I will take you to the virtual world using Glow3D or Marvelous Designer, where I'll show you how to apply the theory practically and bring the sleeves design into life. By the way, this virtual approach will be slightly different, but it will make the process easier and more enjoyable. And I understand that theory can sometimes be a bit dry and boring, but trust me, mastering it will significantly improve your sleeve making skill, enabling you to create stunning designs in the future. I believe this tutorial will be one of my top educational videos on this channel. Thank you so much for watching this intro. Without further ado, let's dive into it and start creating the beautiful base-up sleeve design. Alright, first let's take a look at how a base-up sleeve looks. As you can see, at the armhole area, the sleeve looks just like a normal sleeve. However, as you go down towards the wrist area, it becomes fluffy with beautiful fullness, while the cuff remains basic. Now, I will demonstrate the process with pictures and provide as much as explanation possible. So, as you know, this is a basic sleeve pattern, and please excuse my art, I'm really bad at 2D design. To create this kind of sleeve, we use a technique called slash and spread. You will need to draw some slash lines like this and carefully cut along them with scissors, of course. Note that I've left this area uncut, which I'll explain in a moment. Alright, next it's time to spread this last section in the opposite direction, resulting in a pattern that looks like this. Remember, the more you spread, the greater the fullness you will achieve. The reason for leaving those areas uncut is that this area will be sewn to the armhole, and it's important to maintain the same length as the armhole to avoid any unnecessary fullness. Now, to create a new pattern from this spread out pattern, place a dotted paper or a piece of fabric underneath it. Then trace the pattern on the dotted paper or fabric, and you will have something like this. Lastly, sew the new pattern to the armhole and the cuff pattern, and you'll have a beautiful piece of sleeve. Now, if you're still watching this dry theory, kudos to you for sticking around. This is the process we follow in real life. Now, I can take this information and do the exact same thing in MD, but what is the benefit of having a virtual world if it's not easy, right? Let's head to MD and I will show you how to achieve the exact same design with a slightly different and easier approach. Alright, here I am in Marvelous Design, Glow3D. So there are many different types of base-up sleeves, but I'm gonna be creating this one, which looks good. Not the same fabric, but the same pattern. Alright, so here is my basic t-shirt block. You need this to sew the sleeve, as you know. And this is the actual sleeve pattern. What you learn from the lecture is you just have to cut it and then spread it and to make it. But this is virtual world. Things are a bit easier. So what I'm going to first do is I'm going to cut a cuff area, which it depends, to your preference. I might have like this, and I'm going to cut and sew, or just cut it for now. And in the 3D window, right click and deactivate pattern, so it will not bother. Alright, there's a cool amazing tool which is called transform point and segment tool. If you select that tool and click this area, it will pop up this transform thing. So in the middle you have the pivot point. So if you double click, it will activate the pivot, and if you drag this, it will be like this, which is same thing to slash and spread. We just cut so much effort by this tool, which is amazing. I mean, if it's not amazing, I don't know what is amazing. So here you are. Here we are simulating, and here's comes your creativity. It depends of how many fullness or gathered you want in this area. If you want more, just make it bigger. If you want less, make it smaller. It's really that easy. So I think that is good for me. Now, I hope you have seen this, but this isn't straight line. It has to be a little bit curved. You saw it in the slash and spray, right? Cool. Now, I'm gonna sew it with the cuff and activate this. And you will see a gathered effect here, which is amazing. I mean, that's really amazing. But I want this to be a little bit smaller. So, yeah, like that. But I want a little bit more fluffiness. There you go. You have achieved this design with ease. I mean, can you imagine of how fast it is to work with digital in Marvelous Designer, basically? All right. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make this sleeve a bit prettier because right now it is not as pretty as I want it to be. Cool. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select that, right click and layer clone over first the sleeve cuff area because cuff needs to be amazing. Now right click again and remove linked editing, and I'm gonna delete the sewing with edit sewing tool, of course, and sew it like this. Superimpose over to fix it. Cool. And sew it like this also to sew this area. Select both, decrease the particle distance as you like, and also collision thickness, don't forget it, and simulate. So cuffs are always, most of the time, like always, are double layer patterns. So I have to make it like this. Now I'm gonna select this, right click, offset as internal line, maybe 8, hit OK. So it will create an amazing finishing line like this, which looks pretty amazing, I think. All right, you can lower this like 6 and it will create amazing thing. But as you know, I mean, you're seeing here, this area has to be detailed, and to make anything detailed you have to lower the particle distance even more. And if you want to, you can make it like 2, but it will significantly slow your computer down. What I do with this thing to prevent both problem with one solution is I'm going to select this, right click and internal line, maybe 50, and hit OK. So this area, only this area, I will need a bit more detailed. So I'm going to right click and cut and sew. Remember, when you cut and sew, it's basically same as this. It's the same. So don't hesitate to cut and sew when it's needed. So I'm going to cut and sew here, and only this, I'm going to make it maybe 3. And simulate. So it will be amazingly detailed while it will maintain the, it will not slow your computer down. So that's really how you can make a base of sleeve. And I'm going to also show you how to make half sleeve base of sleeve. What I'm talking. Anyway, I'm going to make a half sleeve, not a full sleeve. So I'm going to delete these patterns and make this line like this, and also decrease this a little bit. I want a little bit narrower so I can make a sleeve band here. So to make a sleeve band, it's very simple. Just draw a rectangle. Make sure rectangle should be narrower than this, and with your rectangle selected, you can use this arrangement point and just arrange it like this. It doesn't matter how you arrange, it matters just rotate like this. And I'm gonna sew it like this, simulate for now. I'm gonna make it a bit narrower, more narrower, yeah, like that, and sew it. So yeah, of course I need to make this a bit bigger and this also more fluffy. It absolutely your choice of how you want to make your design. It's really not rocket science to be creative, you know. So yeah, it looks very bad, but let me make it a bit nicer. First I'm gonna just deactivate the pattern and pattern with sewing, just let it drip nicely. I'm gonna make it a bit curvier, and yeah, I think you get the point. Making that, you can still use the superimpose over and then sew it. I'm not gonna do it, but you get the point. So yeah, and it is okay, but yeah, I think that you get the point of how to make a bicep sleeve. And I'm going to show you some examples of real life so you can even understand better. So as you can see, this one, yeah, forget the resolution, this one looks really amazing. um, you have to remember another thing, which is the shape and silhouette largely depend on fabric. So let's say you have a same pattern and you choose like two different fabrics, like what, maybe organza or another, maybe you say it is kind of knitted fabric, anything, any fabric, or like a wool fabric. Both will look different, very different, because of their fabric properties. So it's really important to understand the fabric preset in Marvelous Designer and fabric in real life. So this is, as you can see, it's a half piece of sleeve, looks fantastic. Another with the pattern, yeah. This one with the ruffle, I mean, you can go crazy with it. You can be as creative as you can. So yeah, that's really it. And that concludes the video. Please let me know in the comment if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next time. Bye.